here's the question for today. Are you a cog or are you a lever? Are you worried about robotics? Are you worried about the technology that's coming? Are you concerned that your job could be outsourced and done for a lot less? And is your solution just to knuckle down, never take lunches, don't leave before the boss goes home? You need to figure out other ways. A funny little anecdote from the US, from Verizon, around this concerned a software developer called, well, we'll call him Neville to protect him at this stage. And Neville was a little bit concerned about that outsourcing, but he needed more time to do other things. So he decided to use some of his sizable pay packet, $50,000 in fact, to pay for a software developer in Shenyang to do a lot of his heavy lifting. With all this extra time, Neville was able to watch cat videos, reconnect with friends on Facebook, do a little eBay shopping, but most of all be the best collaborator and best helper within the office. At the end of every day, Neville handed in the most immaculate reports, with his senior management none the wiser. If all this sounds like a movie plot, when the Verizon risk management team found hundreds and hundreds of invoices going to a third party in Shenyang, well, suffice to say, Neville no longer works at Verizon. But his legend lives on. Scintillating talks at lunch, and the best employee in the world. Right this minute, you're starting to look around the office thinking, how are those guys in the corner so much more productive than I? What's happening? Well, instead of thinking the worst and ending up with schemers like Neville, companies need to figure out that collaborative culture where everybody feels involved and no one is set outside that collaborative environment. Tony Hsieh at Zappos said it best with his mantra of collisions, community and co-learning, which he uses for all of his teams to make them happier and more productive and less at risk from outsourcing. I think Seth Godin puts it best when he says, you need to humanize all of your work. You need to make your work look and feel like you do, so that you have no issues and the company has no issues and no one is thinking about any kind of outsourcing. It's a difficult thing to do, but if you don't do it now, there's a robot looking over your shoulder. Are you a cog or are you a lever? Figure it out. Good luck.